In this video, I'm showing how I create immersive baby showers in The Sims 3, from event planning and custom content to gameplay mods that make the experience feel intentional and emotional, not just decorative. I'll start by showing you the full written guide linked in the description. To make sure that I go through everything that I would likely do in hosting a baby shower, which I've only hosted one, but I do plan to make more. So because I posted my first ever baby shower on TikTok and I got questions, I was like, this would likely be a really good idea. So this guide will cover choosing the venue, creating cohesive baby shower themes, decorating with intention, and not just clutter, but I do put clutter here mainly for the gift table. We also will be hosting and pacing the event, capturing screenshots, and optional CC and mods to elevate the experience. Another thing, we go down the rabbit hole of choosing the venue. I chose to do a community lot / event hall. This makes it so that we can do those larger celebrations, have multiple families. Now, because I'm using like a showcase save for this, I did place down different Sims and just made them her friends. And then we also have foods and dessert, and then open space for Sims to mingle, and then friendly photo wall or corner. You don't need everything to be functional. Some areas exist purely for visuals and screenshots. I did put at least one activity outside of socializing, which is going to be games like bingo, because some baby showers tend to have different game activities as far as pacing the event goes. And then I'll go into how to capture the screenshots, which is going to be very simple and easy. So I just wanted to show y'all like how the guide is going to look in the description, because it will be linked, so you can have all the links that you need to set up the baby shower, right? So I gave y'all the shell, which is not furnished fully, as you will see in the video. I did that off camera so I can actually set it up and not have to worry about the lot failing to export. So the best way to get it exported was to not put so much on the lot, and so you have a shell to kind of decorate at your own leisure. And then down here we have party activities. I only chose one for the sake of the video because we had a lot to cover, you guys. So down here I did put decor, and then I also have the baby shower and food ideas, which will go more in depth as the video continues, as well as the pregnancy mods I recommend and mods I just have as far as pregnancy is concerned. So yes, that is pretty much the doc, and we're going to continue taking y'all through this guide. Up next, I'll show you the pregnancy mods I use and how they shape the entire baby shower. These mods are optional and not required to host the baby shower, but some enhance the gameplay of the baby shower. So I went ahead and made sure that I put a hint here that green entries are recommended for the baby shower to be immersive, right? So right here, we're going to go to the pregnancy controller. We also have more pregnancy interactions, which is highly important. And then we have pregnancy ups and downs, which you could have. I would have it anyway. I didn't put it as a recommendation because it doesn't do anything as far as socialization. The no chimes is not as important as well, but I put it there because it is a part of the pregnancy and woohoo situation. So that's just what I use, right? So then if we go to what I recommended, let me see. So the reason I recommended the longer or shorter pregnancies, because that can affect the party in which, like, when you want to host it, or just having the pregnancy for as long as you like. I mean, even with, and it still works even if you use the pregnancy progress controller, because here, this is where you can control like how far along your pregnant sim is. So I'll go ahead and go in game, and I'm going to click on my pregnant sim Misty, and you're likely going to see that I just made her in our previous video, right? So if you want to see that video, make sure to check it out. It's not a speed creator sim, but it is still how I create my sims, right? So we're gonna go into pregnancy options. This is what you're gonna see with the pregnancy controller. And then you have the pregnancy progress, which I'm not gonna touch, but you can display. Right now her pregnancy is paused because I don't want her to have the baby yet. And then we have start labor, give birth, in pregnancy, set the gender, or set chance of multiple births. And you can also display pregnancy information to see how far along the baby is, right? So the shape is currently at 47. I kind of want her belly to be out slightly. So I'm going to set the pregnancy process to like a 80, right? There we go. Yeah. So as y'all can see, when I pressed play, her belly went out some more, give that shape, right? So we go into pregnancy options. The pregnancy is still paused. We just set the process to show the belly out more, right? But she is farther along. The shape is at 66 and the percent of the pregnancy is at 80%, which is going to be important for me as far as the baby shower is concerned. Keep in mind when you're doing the pregnancy lengths that you can only choose one. You get multiple options, and you also have other various lengths for the pregnancy. And then I also have more nausea and backaches. This is a part of the same mod. So now, as far as socializing is concerned, you are definitely going to need more pregnancy interactions. Why? Because multiple Sims of different ages can interact with the pregnant Sim, but it's going to be highly important as far as the baby shower is concerned. This is like the main mod that helps make the baby shower feel more immersive and alive. So you're definitely going to need this. You're able to show pregnancy ultrasounds to children and adults as well, teens, all of that, right? So that's going to be highly important. You can get criticized about the pregnancy. You can announce the pregnancy, and there's sad, neutral. You can get complaints, all type of stuff, right? So that's going to be highly important as far as socializing with other Sims, and you want to use this at the baby shower party. I believe that's all I have as far as the pregnancy mods that you're going to need for the baby shower. I'll show you the food mods and recipes I recommend for serving food and cake at a baby shower. Alright y'all, so this is the baby shower food and ideas tab in the document. It's going to have some required mods that you need, but you're also going to have the meal ideas. These meal ideas are actual links to the recipes that you can install in your game and cook with, or use the food maker to generate at the party or before the party. But at the top here we have baby shower cakes. These are baby shower cake ideas. You're also going to need the cake connector, and some will require you to need CC loader. CC loader is important anyway with any custom recipes, and the cakes may require you to have CC loader as well. I linked two of them, the original CC loader and also the current one that I'm using now. So I had to remove this one if I wanted to use CC loader volume 2. So you're going to see right here that it says only install one CC loader. That's going to be very important. Make sure that you read everything that the links will tell you about. All right, so this is the custom cake connector. This is going to be very important because when you go into game, right, we're going to place this cake down. The custom cake connector allows you to serve the cake without a party, with a party, or in general without having to blow candles in order to have some cake, right? That's going to be important because we want to host a baby shower. I just wanted to let y'all know what that mod does. If you don't know, if you already know, then good. Make sure you have this in your game. Just a note before I go any further, I do want to find a way to make custom cakes because I want to take this rectangle and actually customize it so that way we can have like the cakes be, what's the word that I'm trying to say, customized to like maybe add, like, you know how if you go to Publix or you get a cake, right, you can get pictures or different theme cakes. I want to see Stitch cakes. I want to see different baby cakes. I want to see different graphics showing up on cakes, or just more decorated cakes, and I'll go into detail what that looks like, what that means. But for example, right here we have the pink baby shoe birth cake and the blue baby shoe birth cake. These are perfect for the baby shower because we are celebrating the upcoming birth of a new baby. So that just makes it generalized. It's not too much going on in these cakes. And then the slices are very consistent here, as you can see in the image. So if you choose the blue one, you'll have the blue, I'm gonna say it's either icing or fondant, and then the pink one will have pink fondant and vanilla icing inside as well. So that's gorgeous. I love it, and I definitely want to make sure y'all had that option. So up next, I'm showing y'all this in a second, but I'm gonna go to what is going to be mainly for, right? So I was able to find some default replacement overrides for cakes, birthday cakes, right? And here is a preview of all the cakes on the table. I'm likely going to show you all how they look in game, so keep that in mind. But right here we have the strawberry cake, which is a birthday inferno cake replacement. So it's going to replace the main cake inside of the game. So let me go ahead and grab that really quick just so y'all can see, because it tripped me up, right? Because this is the birthday inferno birthday cake, and it looks like it's not replaced, but when you click on it and actually pull it out, it is replaced, right? So this is how it's gonna look. I think I might, because I want to see. Oh yeah, so this one you do have to blow out candles. You can't use it as a party cake. But I mean, if you want to replace that, it's there, right? This is a gift, but it's showing you the actual cake. Then it's going to show us the slice and what it looks like on the inside there. So then now we go down and you have 4 more cakes, right? That's when we're going to need these connected birthday cakes by Echo Weaver. You're going to need spring, summer, autumn, and winter if you want all 4 of these in your game to show up as replaced, right? The mango cake replaces summer. The matcha strawberry cake replaces the spring cake. The pink cloud replaces autumn, and then the sky cloud replaces winter. And the reason I'm personally going to recommend these 2, if you want to keep the theme of the pink and blue, you can always serve these. You can't serve this one because it's for birthdays only, but you can serve these 4 because they are just replace already made connected cakes, right? So you can serve them for a birthday or not. I also mentioned earlier about the cake table, how it's going to serve cakes here. So I did put the cakes that we could or plan to use at the party in one of the Sims inventory here. This is Athena that we're using. So we're gonna start with the matcha strawberry. This is a replacement cake, but of course I would have likely shown y'all where these are online so y'all can download them. But here is one of the cake options here, and then we have a couple of my favorites. So the sky cloud birthday, well, this is the pink cloud, and this could be used for a girl or a baby. For example, we're doing a girl baby shower, so we could use the pink cloud cake for that. It can be used at any age, because I also put in the doc that you're gonna need the cake connector, so that way you can serve or blow out candles, which is very important because we want this to be a baby shower and not a birthday party. So the next one I really love for baby showers is the pink baby shoe cake, which is perfect and so gorgeous, as we can see. And I may end up, depending on how many Sims come, I may serve like 1 cake, and then if they eat all of that and there's still Sims who haven't had cake, we can also serve a second cake. And it's only going to be these 2 right here, because that's the theme of the baby shower, is a lot of pink. So we're going to use the pink baby shoe cake, and we're also going to use the pink cloud birthday cake. That's what it's going to be for the cakes. I can go ahead and sell these. The biggest reason why I linked Sims 3 meal ideas here is because when I've gone to baby showers, or if you've ever been to a baby shower, there's likely going to be someone catering at the baby shower event party, or the family members or friends that can really cook would serve lots of food or nice pans of food at the baby shower. Now, in most cases, everybody tends to call it baby shower food, which is like the meatballs and the rotel dip and stuff like that. I haven't seen that online as far as The Sims 3, so I tried to find y'all some alternatives that give that same cozy feeling of very delicious food that is outside of the recipes that are already in the game. So We have the smothered chicken, the jerk chicken with rice and peas, southern banana pudding, which is my favorite because it is the stovetop oven baked banana pudding, and I love that you made that. That's why it's called southern banana pudding, because it's real banana pudding. But yeah, so we also have the southern barbecue chicken dinner, porterhouse steak with mac and cheese, and then I also linked some salads from the same. All of these are from Plaid Simmer, which she has 2 of these salad options if you want to serve salad. Most events IRL tend to have salad as a starter meal, and then when you want to serve the actual meal, you would eat one of these after. So if you wanted to do smothered chicken but you didn't want to do the southern barbecue chicken, you don't have to. But this is a southern barbecue dinner, so it comes with, let me see where it is. This meal plate includes baked barbecue chicken, baked mac and cheese, collard greens, and candied yams. That is, if you just wanted to do, that's why I love this, because what you get, the mac and cheese, the yams, the collard greens, and the barbecue chicken. I tend to have my Sims make their barbecue chicken a lot. All of these require certain cooking skill levels, so you can be able to see that when you click on the links and get them yourself. So I just want to make sure that y'all have some ideas. You don't have to use these recipes. These are just options that I put here. Make sure that you read through these in case you're going to need certain files outside of the actual foods and cakes that are linked. I do want to show you all a few things. So here's one of them. This is going to be in the document where you can get this table here and the generic food maker. This is meant for the generic food maker. It is a champagne bucket, and I wanted to use this one because it looks very fitting for like celebrations and parties, and so I felt like this would be the best one to use for our lot and what we plan to do here. I'm also going to be showing you all how the generic food maker works. I always have testing cheese enabled to enable through NROS, so all I have to do is just shift click on the floor here and just click buy on this lot. So if you don't have that enabled, make sure to enable it through NROS or through the cheat box, which is Control-Shift-C. This is what you would type in to enable the cheat so that you can buy on a community lot. So now that we're in here, we want to go into the appliances, small appliances in the kitchen category, and we're looking for the ATS3 Palace Champagne Bucket, which is considered a food maker. And once you click on it, it also gives you a warning that you need to install Arso's generic food maker if you want this item to work. After we have placed the champagne bucket, I'm using a counter for showing y'all, but I'm gonna show y'all how to make this work without the counter, and you don't even have to disable the counter if you don't want to, but I'll show you how it works without the counter as well. So now what we're going to do is hit Control Shift, and then we're going to click on this champagne bucket food maker, right? And then you're going to see this button here called settings. We're going to click this, and then this is going to allow you to set the options for this specific object here. So the first thing we want to do is set it as a standalone object. This makes it so that this object works without the counter. That is why over here on this table, we can make food and serve food from this table that we placed it on, because we set it as a standalone object and it doesn't need to be as a counter appliance. Okay, so that's important depending on what food maker you decide to use. I'm just using this one based on the party and everything. So now that we have that, we can go into the settings again, and then you have set beverages, morsels, objects, and recipes. My goal for this one, we're just going to set a recipe, mainly because I haven't taken the time to get beverages or anything like that. I'm probably going to go back on the site because I still have some more footage to record, so I can always come back and add to this part of the video, but we're just going to grab something simple like deep fried maple bacon ice cream, right? And then it's going to be set as a selected recipe. You hit accept. Another thing you can do in here after that is set the food quality. I'm always going to want to set it to great because we're not cooking and it's going to be served at a community lot. So because this is a private venue, we want to promote the best quality of food here. So that's why I'm doing that. You can also disable payment on community lots. That sets it so that there's no payment after you serve or make any food. You can disable payment on residential, and then can set the interaction names for when you go into serving a food item, beverage, morsel, whichever, and set make. Now, when you do make, it's going to make the food and automatically make the sim eat what it just made out of the generate food maker. When you hit serve, which is the one we're going to be using, it's serve just to change it up, and then we can just go in here and make sure we've decided everything for what we want. You can disable eating after making food. Could work for like if you have cakes in here you want to make but you don't want the sim to eat the cakes. Now I'll walk you through the baby shower lot and explain how everything is decorated and used. All right, y'all. So this is the lot that I'm linking down below for everyone to use and download. I'm mainly giving y'all a shell. Some things you may have to replace. You're gonna have to, if I didn't do the landscaping in the shell, probably gonna have to do your own landscaping. But this is called the Ever After Event Hall. And I kind of wanted to kind of have that, what is it? Once upon a time coded. So, yeah, we have custom signs, which I made myself, and those will also be linked in the document. They're mainly, I took signs that were already out and we just replaced them to fit what the lot needs. And this is the after events and party sign. Then we also have a welcome sign sitting on the outside along with a parking lot to put cars down. And then we're going to go inside, and in here I went ahead and decorated everything in the world that we're playing in, which is going to be very important because if you try to decorate this in another town, it's not going to work. Let me go into buy on this lot because these cakes do not want to delete. Please get off of this lot, thank you. But yeah, so like for example, I'll go into here in a second, but I ended up having this room here that could be used as a kitchen. Right now it is, I believe it's locked for everyone, so nobody can go in here yet unless you teleport them in there. And then right here is the entrance area. I put down some more poles with pole lights. We also have a lot of balloons and banners, as well as images of the expecting couple on the walls. I did use, Photoshop and TSR to make these, so that'll have to be another video if y'all want it to be. But yeah, so let's go through here. I also use Canva for the welcome little Nubu, and then we just took that image and resized it to fit the canvas that I ended up using for this, and then that fills up the wall here. And then we also have ever after gifts, and then if I go, I got a shift click, so buy on this lot, and then I'm gonna just go and grab this. So it is called, and it's linked down below for y'all to download because you're likely going to need it if you want it to show up as the ever after event hall. But in here, because what I end up doing is to try to keep the graphics consistent, I just changed certain text. So like events and parties goes outside, welcome can go on the inside and the outside towards the entrance areas. And then we also have gifts. Wherever you put the gift table, you would label it gifts, so that way everyone knows if they want to give the expecting family a gift, they will put it at the gift table. And then we have games for wherever the Sims will be enjoying games at the event hall. So over here is the game area, the game room. We put two signs on the outside labeled as games. We also have a stereo here, and then we have a dance floor right here. I'm going to live mode really quick, but when the party starts, everybody should be able to come to the dance floor and dance. And we also have, like the wall speakers and stuff. And then I also went and downloaded bingo, but it's called dominoes here, but it's actually a bingo's game. So you would just hit play dominoes with, and then they will all come into the gaming area, and 8 people can be in this room, 8 Sims. We also have balloon backdrop for the celebration, and then I also put in another image of the expecting family in the game room, and then you also can see the balloon backdrop in the back. And then over here is going to be the sitting area for eating and just sitting down and socializing. I also put some more of It's a Girl banners on the wall because they are expecting a girl. So this baby shower is going to be based on a baby girl. And then we also have the food maker that I'm likely mentioning how to use or how it works. I also have popcorn machine and cotton candy. I did not put that on the lot. It is store content, and you can find the equivalent. Like, you can get this for free, I believe. There's a way to get it. I'm sure that the Sims community has already put that out there. So if you don't have it, if you already have it, it's another activity that you can place down on the event hall lot. And the goal was really to make the shell and then place it down in the town that we plan to do everything in. So we are currently in Neverglade. And then I went ahead and did the gift table here. So as y'all can see, we have the gift sign. I went ahead and tried to put some more balloons out, the balloon backdrop, and the It's a Girl banner, along with these party lights. And then all of this stuff here is just items for the baby, which all of these that I'm using on the gift table is linked in the document. I'll show you the CC I use and explain how the decor helps tell the baby shower story. Alright, so in the document, we also have a tab called CC and Mods Event Hall. This is where you would get the event hall shell, which I linked here. And I'm likely going to showcase the shell. I'll probably have already showed y'all the shell. This is where you would download the shell if you want to use what I have built. If you want to use a different light, you totally can. And then right here, I just labeled this party activities, but one of the ones that I'm going to likely use for this guide is the playable board games. And I just chose to install Bingo. You can always go here and get more games if you want to, but I just chose to get the Bingo one. And then when I go over here, we set up about 8 chairs for 8 Sims to be in the game area and play Bingo. Up next is the gift table decor, which all of the items on the gift table here are linked in the doc. This is part of Naptime Nursery, this teddy bear. So if you search Sims 3 Naptime Nursery, you should be able to find the bear. You're likely, most of y'all, if y'all have like this CC, you probably already know about the bear, where it is, how to get it. So yeah, I forgot to link that, but I placed it down because I already had it. But just about everything new that I didn't have is linked in the document for you to have and decorate the table with. These are just ideas, but that's what I linked. And then I put my name here so you know that I did recolors and customizations. All of the ever after event hall signs that are recent are linked as version 1, 2, and 3. You'll be able to download those as well. And then right here is the Aries baby shower sign. And then you have the party banner recolors, which I released earlier on. Let me see if I can find that. What day did I release these? Like the 19th of December. So they've been out for quite a while to my Discord server, and I mentioned them on TikTok and YouTube in the channels. But this also helps me now that I'm submitting the guide so that, you know, more people will know about it by the time this video is out. So yeah, if you want to use these party banner recolors, the reason I recolored these is because I'm going to go ahead and go into buy mode really quick. Y'all can see why. But I need to go into the collections. I need to talk about the collections as well, but right here is the original, and I also linked the original one, by the way. But let me just remove this for a moment just so y'all can see what the original one is, right? So in the original party banner here, oh wait, I clicked the wrong thing. You get happy birthday, you get it's your day, and you get congrats, right? Congrats could work, but if you want something more detailed like what I did, it would be this banner here. So I'm gonna place it down really quick because I did do more than just the baby shower addition. But you have happy birthday in pink, you have it's a girl, You have It's a Boy in blue. You also have Happy Birthday in blue, and then other happy birthdays in different colors. And then for this baby shower, we want to put it as It's a Girl. So I just want to make sure y'all see what the banners look like as far as that. And then if we go in here, did I save the signs? This one is set 2. So this one likely be version 2 as far as the links. And then I also have this one. I did link this, but you're probably gonna likely want this one. I like the way this one looks, so I ended up making this instead, but it's the same one as this. It's totally up to you if you want all 3. I would recommend getting all 3. Well, no, I kind of recommend this one the most. And then I also have the wall sign version, which I believe this would be version 3, right? This one is version 2 in the dock. And then let me go to the collections again. This one is the first version, and then the one on the outside is the 3rd version. But me personally, I like version 2 and 3. And then another thing that I ended up using is the collection file. Now, when you use the collection file for the set, you need to make sure that you have all the files first. So make sure you have everything installed. The collection file is only going to group it all together. So I'm going to just hit shift, click on the floor. I do have testing cheats enabled, which is why I can do that. But I'm going to go here. It's called Simcredibles 7th Annie collection folder. And then I went through all the things that I wanted to use on the lot to decorate, and I just found it and hit add to collection, right? And then I was able to go to 7th Annie and just add any extra custom content right here. The nap time nursery teddy bear, I went and found it in the game that was already in the game, so I just added it to the collection. This makes it way easier to find what you need and decorate way quicker than what it would take to go through all of your files and try to decorate this area. So just keep that in mind. Anything you want to put on this lot, put it in the collection. Like even the larger than life party table, that was in the collection. The OMSP in the collection. One more slot, please. That's going to be important when it comes to decorating the table, stacking, or trying to fit things that wouldn't normally be there. You would put it one more slot to fit it on the table or around the table. So I went ahead and showed y'all what it looks like in game as far as how the collection will load, but you need to know that you have to go into your documents folder and find the collections folder, which is just, you go into documents, electronic arts, The Sims 3, and collections should be at the top. This is where you would go in here. You're going to see collections order, and then you click user. Now in user, this is where you would put the 7th Annie collection package, and then that comes from downloading the collection file here, and then you just drag it and drop it into the user folder inside of the collections folder in the documents. That's going to help you. Okay, everything surrounded about what you want to decorate this lot with, or any lot of that nature. When it comes to parties and events, you want to put all your party and event stuff in that collection folder. It makes it much easier to find your main decorations for the party, and then any extra party decorations, you can put it in this folder as well. So I wanted to make sure that y'all knew about that. That's pretty much it there as far as the decor is concerned. Now I'll host the baby shower and show you how the entire event plays out in game. Alright y'all, so all of the Sims in my household are off on Thursday today, so I decided that we're gonna go ahead and host this party because I don't want to wait too long. Because I have the parents' formal wear set to pink, I'm gonna choose the formal attire. I think I'm gonna start the party at 7 p.m. That gives everyone time to get ready. So I'm going to go ahead and invite some Sims that I had her build relationships with in the town. Yeah, so we got a lot of custom Sims that I want to bring. I do think I'm going to fast forward to the party though, just so that we can get that going. So yeah, I'll see you guys at the party. All right, so it's finally time to host the party. Everybody is here, especially the expecting parents. Let's turn on the speakers. We definitely want to have some music going. I'm going to go ahead and have, what do I call him? Cyrus? He's gonna serve already, like, and as y'all can see, they already started using the food maker, and everybody is already trying to eat. Like, We ain't even got the party started yet. So as y'all can see, the party is full. Right now, everybody wants to dance. So I'm gonna let them do that. But a few of my Sims are in here. So I am starting to see some of Simmery Sims. So we have Taylor, which I believe she's from her membership. So yeah, we got Taylor here. Cleo is one of the Sims that's in her Discord if y'all want to get that one. Eliza, I made for some screenshots that I needed to get for some custom content. Who is out here? We got Isaac outside. Amelia Greenwell. I posted her on TikTok actually. She's one of my pin videos on TikTok. We still got Sims coming to the party. I love it. As y'all can see, we got about 3 people sitting at the chair and the seating. Please use restroom so you don't ruin my guide. But yeah, this is already looking amazing. Like, everyone's socializing, everyone's talking. Hopefully there's time for the cake. I might have to serve it early because it's already 9. Let's bring a serving to one of our friends. Who's she talking to now? Kylie Meadows? Okay. All right, let's bring a serving of this cake to Kylie. Let's just call a few people to get some cake, right? All right. I don't know why y'all... Stop it. Like, hello? All right. Did she just ask somebody to move? Hey, yo. Can y'all, like, not do that? But yeah, so they ended up making some arugula salad. Let's serve jerk chicken with rice and peas. But just as I expected, I'm really loving that they're having fun though. So you definitely want to make sure that you have different festivities. The dance floor is going to be the biggest one because they are just tearing it up out here. Like, I'm loving it. Another important part of the baby shower that we haven't even got to yet, but I do want her to actually announce her pregnancy to one of these Sims. And let's go ahead and show some ultrasounds. I do want her to show some ultrasounds to multiple Sims out here before the party is over. I forgot to turn off the headline, but it really don't matter. I mean, we're just getting screenshots. So this is really gorgeous. I'm gonna grab this. Let's see. All right, and then Misty is gonna be announcing her pregnancy. Oh, that's too cute. That is the whole point of the baby shower. Like, they was not acting right. All right, so who is she going to next? Oh, yay! Oh my goodness. So now she's going to be showing Anastasia the ultrasounds. I'm saying Anastasia. I tend to say Anastasia and Anastasia from time to time, so it is what it is. I gave her that name. I can pronounce it both ways, right? So yeah, this is gorgeous. I'm loving. This is part of like storytelling and getting those screenshots. Another thing, I do want to get like pictures of Sims sitting down at the event. I'm loving the way the lighting and the windows look with the balloons in the back. Like, this came out too cute. We do have the balloon backdrop area for pictures, so I do need to try to get that set up before the whole party is over. I kind of want to get this screenshot with Amelia dancing over here next to the gift table. And then we got Isaiah in the back and one of Misty's sisters dancing out here, which is cute. We definitely want to make sure that we get everybody that's just dancing and celebrating, like, hey, new baby, new boo is on the way. And we're excited and we're so happy for Misty. I don't know about if they're happy for her husband, because he has been acting up throughout me trying to get this guide done and set up, right? I recently made this sim. I'm not sure exactly when, but she's in my Discord if you want to get her. This is Kylie. All right, so we're gonna put the 8 off on and remove everything. All right. Oh, girly baby girls. Hey, look, gurgling baby girls are delightful additions to the family. Did you like it? Astounding. I'm so glad that popped up because that is very fitting for the fact that this is a baby shower for a baby girl. So I didn't link the deep conversations, but that is a part of making this immersive because there is a chance you might get a conversation about the upcoming baby girl. So yeah, I love that. I get that they're socializing, which I do love, but she does need to go to the restroom, which that is ruining my party. But I mean, and I did fail to mention that her sister Crystal, she pretty much put all the effort in decorating for her sister's baby shower, because you'll see in the b-roll that she does have an eye for her surroundings. So I definitely wanted to mention that to kind of give y'all more to the story. Let's go ahead and grab images here. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Like, I love this. This is all about what a baby shower is about, y'all. So you can definitely use these pregnancy interactions without, you know, having to host a whole baby shower and everything. But if you definitely want to have like a different event or just something immersive and get you really into your save, this is going to be amazing. And it just gives all the Sims in the town like a better mood for their day all at once. Okay, that's cute. That's cute. We're definitely gonna get a picture here. Towards the end, I'll show you screenshots and results so you can see how everything comes together. There is another thing I want to do, which is buy on this lot. I do need to get the pose player. This is going to be the best way to use the backdrop area, right? It should be somewhere in here. All right, perfect. So I'm just going to place it right there because, hey, we did all we needed to do, right? Now, I did not mention about the portrait panel mod, but it does help in this case because we do want to be able to add like Anastasia. I do want her to take a picture with Anastasia. I also want her to take pictures with, I don't think Taylor is here. I kind of want her to bring Kayla and Avani back over here just so we can get pictures. Okay, so we do want to have Dreamcatcher on for this. So we want to be able to go here and we need to get a pose for Misty. So come here. Misty's going to stay posed, but we're going to switch out different Sims for the backdrop. So we just want to get a nice maternity. I think this one, hold on, I think this one is the best one. Okay, cool. So that's going to be important. We need to go to Maria. Let's stop dancing for a second and select a pose. We're going to do her first, and then we're going to go to in here and we're just going to find a nice pose that'll complement Misty. So let's try this one. Okay, now we're gonna do a lot of buy on this lot, right? I do have a shortcut mod in here that allows me to hit O and turn move objects on. It's in one of my old mod videos, so that's in a playlist, just so y'all know. And then let's find Maria, put her over here. So I think because of the way the picture is, I do want to go back into buy on this lot. And we're mainly going to be doing like the upper body anyway, so that should be good. And she's just like having fun at Misty's baby shower. It's so cute. All right, so that's done as far as our first sim. Who else? Is Anastasia still here? Everybody has to go to the bathroom. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. I actually need you to go here really quick. Thank you. And we need to select pose from list. It looks like Kylie is leaving, which is fine. We don't need to get a whole bunch of Sims in pictures, right? Okay, shift. I'm using shift A to adjust the tilt. And we're just grabbing pictures of the Sims that came to her baby shower, which is so cute. A little backdrop area to take pictures at. Love it. There are a few things that I needed to do as far as pictures. So maybe we can get one of the sisters to come over here. I do want her to, we already have pictures with her husband. So let's select the pose and let's see. We're gonna do this pose here. And then I need Misty to come over here and select the pose again. Why are you eating? You're full. Then we have another maternity. Okay, this is cute. This is cute. And this is pretty much going to be the last one I do as far as the screenshots are concerned, because I just want to be able to show y'all what this all going to come together and look like. I don't know what's going on with her eyes though, but it's all right. That shape is shaping. If you want to stay connected or see more of my work, you can join my Discord using the link below. And that's going to be it for this baby shower. I hope everything was helpful and you'll find the guide and my Discord link below. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Stay breezy.